Yo, what's up, guys? Today, shoot, I had a topic I wanted to talk about today. Oh yeah. So first of all, today, obviously I'm going home. But I also am gonna stop at the bank because I have some cash I need to put in the bank. I'm gonna put it into so I have two separate savings accounts, and I'm gonna put this one in the one that's for basically like my new car fund, because like I've been saying, I want to move up to a M340, and that's kind of like the topic of today. I want to talk about how I plan on saving that money to get the 340. You know, I'm 20 years old. I turned 20 like 2 months ago. No, 3 months ago. No, yeah. So I've been 20 for a while. Dude, that's kind of sad, bro. I don't want to be old. But yeah, I'm gonna close this because I'm about to go on the highway for a second. Did I turn this on? Yeah, okay. So basically, really all I'm doing is, so I have a budget set up. Like I didn't really have a budget before. I'm gonna go and put in sports. I'm going in the highway. But recently, cause like my plan a little bit ago was to like just wait till the next generation of 3 Series and have like a brand new 340 or whatever the next higher trim is gonna be called, you know, like just not base. I saw an article that said they might just move to a 450 instead of calling it a 340. Either way, same thing, you know, just higher trim, not base, is what I'm aiming for. And so I basically just started kind of like a little budget, you know. I'm only allowing myself like, so I have 3 credit cards, and usually I was being kind of stupid, and I would just put everything on my Apple Card because it goes right into my savings account, you know, the high yield savings account. And you know, I mean, it's a good idea too, you know, because it goes right into that, you're like all your cash back. But also, like, I feel like if I spread it out more, I can kind of control my spending a little more, because I don't know, I was just putting everything on there, and like I have money to pay it, you know. But if I really want to get this 340, because I've been looking at 340s, like 2023s, and like if I really just put like actually save better and just control my spending a little more, I can actually get one without having to wait until, I think it's like 2027 when the next generation's coming out. And that's my goal, to have one before then, and then hopefully one then too. So I like made a whole new budget thing, because I've never really budgeted. I just make sure I have, like, I don't spend more than I have, because I put everything on my credit cards. So you got to keep track of that stuff, you know, when you spend your money like that, because you can't just like buy everything you want and then just hope you have enough money to pay it back. You need to have some sort of self-control, because like interest rates on credit cards are crazy. They're always like crazy high. So I have 3 cards, and so you know, I broke down all the money I make. I broke down all my expenses, like my car payments and all that, like subscriptions, just everything. My investments too. I also started like more recurring investments, because I feel like if I actually want to retire at the age I want to retire and not work until I'm like, you know, like work my way to death or whatever, I kind of need to invest a little more, because like I'm still young, so obviously like time is on my side, and I have time for my money to grow. But like it's worth it, you know, to invest more. Like the more I invest now, the quicker I'll be able to retire, and the better off I'll be once I do retire. And that's always something I've really thought about, is like your retirement age, because I don't want to be one of those people that just never gets to retire and just always has to be working, never owns their house and stuff like that. Because like, I don't know, that's just not the life I want to live. So my plan is just, so like I said, I budgeted all that. Not all my subscriptions, but some of them go on my debit card. Because a lot of them are just like, you know, like Netflix, or not Netflix, I don't know, my parents prefer the Netflix account we have, but like HBO and like stuff like that, all that goes through my Apple account, which goes to my debit card. But on all my other credit cards, I'm setting a $600 budget a month, which leaves me with plenty of money for, well, my investments are already like accounted into the money I have to spend, but that leaves me with plenty of money to split between my 2 savings accounts. And I'm not gonna say how much I'm saving because I don't know if that's something I should say, because there's probably gonna be people that are like, bro, that's not enough or something like that. Who beeped? There's like nobody there. I don't know, but so yeah, I'm splitting it between those two. I upped how much I'm investing, and I actually set a budget, which I don't even think I'll hit. $600 on 3 credit cards, like $600 each. That's a lot of money. And I'm not gonna spend that every month. And obviously, whatever I have left over at the end of the month, I'm gonna put into my savings account, which I already don't leave that much money in my actual bank account. I put most of it in savings. Like, I keep enough to pay my car payments, and I also keep like enough just in case I need it, like, quickly, because I don't know how easy it is to transfer it out of the Apple account, because I have heard some people say that it takes a little while, and like if I need it, I need to have it, you know. But yeah, like, I just set a budget, and hopefully next year I have, because I also don't want to be paying a lot, because I want to be paying less than I'm paying on this car, on the 340. Like, I want to upgrade, but I want to pay less, you know. So hopefully, you know, just everything's a bit easier. And I'm also hoping my camera doesn't die, because I'm pretty sure it's really low on battery. I charged it, like, I brought my cord in here to charge it on the way to work, but I don't know how much it charged. I think it was at like 20 something. It should be enough, I hope. But yeah, I saw one on CarMax. When I get to the bank, I'll see if I can show you guys if I remember. It's like a gray. I really want a gray one. Like, I think it's called like Brooklyn gray. It's really nice. Either that or a black one. I don't like, I like the color of my car now. It's like a really dark blue, but I kind of want either that gray color that I've seen it on like a lot of cars, and I think it looks really nice, or just like an all black one. I don't know. I can't decide, but obviously the time will come for that. So yeah, that's just basically my whole plan as of now. It might change as I progress through life or whatever. But yeah, as of now, that's my plan. Oh, and then I think it was my last video when I talked about how expensive the rotors were. Bro, I think the guy was like showing me the wrong thing, because then I checked for myself on the AutoZone app how much it would be to order rotors, and it was only like $400 for this car. Like, I don't know if he was just showing me a different brand or something, because he like flipped his screen to show me when I was buying my girlfriend's, because I asked him just out of curiosity. And like, the brake pads obviously weren't expensive. Brake pads they're actually really cheap. But the rotors caught me off guard, because the ones he showed me were like almost $700 each. And I was like, man, that's a lot more than I thought. But I looked on the app, and like, if I get it like shipped to my house, they're like $400 each, which is a really big difference, obviously. So yeah, I'm just correcting myself on what I said in my last video, which it wasn't like I was purposely trying to like make it sound like it was more expensive than it was. That's just what the guy told me. But also, it could just be because my girlfriend lives about an hour away, close to it, and it might just be that like the cost of getting them there to where she lives, because it's like a much smaller place. It might just be more expensive or something, I don't know. But on the app, like, if I were to get them shipped to my house, they would only be $400 each. I never even opened this back up. So I mean, that was good to see, you know. It's not gonna cost me that much. The other day, or actually yesterday, me and my dad changed my girlfriend's brake pads, because I was gonna do it at her house by myself, but she didn't have the things we needed, so she just came to my house yesterday, and we changed them. It was pretty easy, you know. Changing rotors really isn't hard. It's basically just taking them off and then putting them back on backwards, you know, like just doing everything you did but backwards. The only problem we had was, for some reason, on the left side, the brake pads wouldn't fit at first. And it has like these little metal things. And we just like kept cleaning them, because there was like a bunch of stuff on them. And they like wouldn't go in. We just kept cleaning them, seeing if we could get all that stuff off. And eventually they finally fit, which was good. The right side was a lot easier. It only took us like 20 minutes on the right side. The first one took us quite a while, just because it was literally just that part. Like, we could not get them to fit for some reason. one side would go in, but then the other wouldn't go in, you know? And I don't know why her rotors were making the sound they were, because they really weren't even that bad. Like, obviously they were a little worn, but it wasn't like anything that should have caused that loud of a noise. But I mean, it got done, you know, so all that matters. And her car isn't making that really terrible noise anymore. And also, she didn't have to pay the dealership price, which was insane. It was like, I think she said it was like $600 or $700, just because of the labor. You know, labor was so high, like the labor cost. So, luckily, she didn't have to pay that. You know, and you can do most things, like most simple things on your car by yourself, just with like some tools and a YouTube video. So like, if you guys ever have like minor problems with your cars, like just look it up on YouTube, see if you can do it yourself if they're gonna charge you a lot. Obviously, if like your car's under warranty, hers is, but they like, because she also had like a problem with the battery, which they're gonna cover for free, but the rotors they weren't going to. Yeah, obviously she didn't want to pay that price when we could just do it for a third of the price. So yeah, if you guys ever have problems, just like look it up on YouTube if they're gonna charge you a ton. See if you can do it yourself, because most stuff, it's like Legos almost, you know, just like don't lose like the parts you take off, and then usually you just do it backwards. But I'm here at the bank, so I'm gonna put this money in the bank and then I'll start recording again. Alright guys, I'm back and I can see my camera's on red, so hopefully it doesn't die. But this is the one that I just saw. I'm gonna have to hold my phone up, I think, so you guys can see it. It's a 2023 and I really like the interior. I used to not like these screens, how they like go all the way around like this instead of like being separated like this, but I actually think it looks really nice. I just don't like the shifter, how it's like a little button. But it's okay. It's like, it's the type of thing you get used to, you know? It's not like, oh, I thought my phone wasn't on charge. It's like the type of thing you get used to. Like this took a little getting used to, because it's weird. It's like a, I need to turn my heated seats up more, bro. I'm freezing, but I don't want to. I hate how you have to go into the menu to change it from the AC to not AC, like to the heat. And I hate doing that. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just dumb. Also, I'm an idiot. I put in the wrong card in the ATM because my old debit card expired and I still have it with me for some reason. And then after I put all my money in and it got done counting it, it was like card not recognized or something. It said something. And I was like, oh my god. So then I had to do it all over again. I should have put my jacket on because I'm freezing. But, oh well. It happens. Dude, one time I got my card stuck in there. Because like, they have like the thing where you can just tap it. And I tried it and I held my card there for so long. But it wasn't like doing anything. Like it usually like right after makes you put in your PIN, you know? But it wasn't doing anything. So then I inserted it. And then it did the PIN thing. And I like went all the way through with like putting my money in. And then after that, it's like supposed to release your card. And it like gave me the exit thing, you know, where it's just like, thank you, whatever. My card wouldn't come out. It was like locked in there. I was like, bro, what just happened? And like, I was trying to like pull it out. And then finally, I guess since it did work on the tap thing, it lags a little. Like that's how I do it sometimes. Not that much though, because it takes forever for it to recognize it for some reason. Like you have to hold your card up to it for a really long time, and then it lets you do your thing. But it was like stuck there forever, and then it like started the whole thing again, and then I just like exited out of it, and then it released my card. I thought my card was stuck forever. I'm not gonna lie, because it was like stuck in there hard. But thank God it wasn't. I mean, I could have just like kept it in there and locked my card, but that's like an inconvenience. Why would I want to do that? I lost my credit card once at work, I think. It might have been at work, or it might have been when I got gas. I don't know, because I didn't notice for a while. Because, like I said before, I used to use my Apple Card for basically everything. So I have my Discover card. I think was the card that I lost. I can't remember which credit card I lost. I know it wasn't the Apple one. It was one of the other two. And then like one day I was trying to. No, it was my other credit card. It was the one I used for gas. I was trying to get gas, and I was like, bro, where's my card? And I couldn't find it, so then I paid with my other one. When I got home, I was like looking in my room, and I couldn't find it, so like I locked it real quick and got a new one. And I never found that card again. So like, thank God nobody, like somebody must have found it, because it was lost for like a couple of days at the time. Before I noticed, I'm pretty sure. And thank God they didn't like spend a bunch of money on it, because my credit limits are pretty high on all my cards. I think my Apple card is the highest. I think it's around like 12,000. No, it's 13,000. I think 13,000 something. But luckily somebody didn't spend like $10,000 on my card. I don't know, maybe wherever I left it, it was a worker that found it, and they were like waiting for somebody to go pick it up, and I never did, because I don't even know where I left it. I don't know where I could have left it, because like I also do sometimes use that card for other things, but mostly for gas. But I'm basically here at home, so hopefully I'll upload this video tonight. I still haven't edited that long video that I was supposed to, but hopefully I'll upload this tonight and start working on that video. So I'll see you guys later.